Hey there, welcome to Class 7 Computer Science. Today, we're diving into the world of computers, not just the ones you type or swipe on, but the many kinds that help us every day. Ready? Let's start with a question. Can a thermometer be called a computer? Most people say no, it just shows temperature. But think about it. If a computer takes input, processes it, and gives an output, what does a thermometer do? It takes in temperature as input, measures it through liquid expansion or sensors, that's processing, and then shows a number on the scale or screen as output. So yes, some thermometers can be called computers, especially if they have sensors and displays. Let's explore the different types of computers and how they actually work in real life. First up, analog computers. So what's an analog computer? These work with continuous data, values that change smoothly over time, like speed, temperature, voltage, or pressure. They don't crunch numbers like 0s and 1s. Instead, they use physical things, like the movement of a needle or the flow of electricity. Here are some real-life examples. A mercury thermometer measures your body temperature using expanding mercury. An old car speedometer? The needle moves as your car's speed changes. And an analog clock, with its hands moving smoothly around the face. Let's break down how it works with a thermometer. When you put it under your tongue, your body heats up the mercury inside. The mercury expands continuously with the temperature and moves up the glass tube. The numbers on the side show you your temperature. No buttons, no screens, just pure physics in action. Now let's talk about digital computers. These are probably what you use most. Digital computers use discrete values, usually binary numbers, 0s and 1s. They store, process, and output everything digitally. Examples: laptops, desktops, tablets, mobile phones, calculators, digital watches, all digital. Picture this. You use a calculator. You press 2 + 2 =. The calculator takes in that input as numbers, which it converts to binary, processes the math using logic circuits, and shows 4 on the screen. Fast, accurate, and super common. A key thing about digital computers, they're programmable. You can give them all kinds of instructions. That's why you find them everywhere. Schools, homes, hospitals, factories, you name it. Now, onto the coolest type, hybrid computers. These are a mix of analog and digital. They use the real-time processing power of analog computers and the accuracy of digital ones. Think of machines in hospitals, like ECG, electrocardiogram machines, MRI scanners, or even weather forecasting systems. These collect signals from the real world, like your heartbeat, and use an ADC, an analog-to-digital converter, to turn those signals into digital data. Then they process, display, and store that data or send it to doctors. So, they read real-world signals, process them digitally, and give you quick, precise results. Perfect for places where speed and accuracy both matter. Let's do a quick visual summary. Analog computers use continuous data, think thermometer, speedometer, great for measuring physical changes. Digital computers use 0s and 1s, like computers, phones, calculators, found in most everyday devices. Hybrid computers use both. Think ECG, MRI, weather systems, used in medicine, research, and defense. Now let's play a quick game. Sort the computer. I'll give you some devices. You put them in the right category. Thermometer, analog, smartphone, digital, ECG machine, hybrid, calculator, digital, analog clock, analog, MRI scanner, hybrid. Great job if you got those right. Let's check your understanding with a quick quiz. Which type of computer uses binary code? Digital computer. What is a hybrid computer? A computer that combines analog and digital features. Give one example of an analog computer: speedometer, thermometer, or analog clock. Which type of computer would help a doctor monitor heartbeats? Hybrid computer, like an ECG. Before you go, here's your homework. Draw a simple chart or diagram of one analog device, one digital device, and one hybrid device. Label them and explain what they do in 1 or 2 sentences each. So remember, not all computers are laptops or phones. Some are built into machines that measure, analyze, and help us every day. Analog, digital, and hybrid computers are all around, quietly making life easier in medicine, travel, education, and science. Want this lesson turned into slides or need some quiz forms or activities? Let me know. See you next class.